What's going on, everybody? It's PJ here with the CRNA Drip, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about the application process for CRNA School. So let's get into it. So applying for CRNA School can be very daunting. It can be very draining. It almost consumes everything you have going on at the time. So, and if you're like me and you apply to a plethora, and I mean a plethora of schools, then you really are dedicating a lot of your time perfecting everything before you submit. So realize that many of the components for your application are going to be the same. CV/resume, certifications, license, personal statement, shadow log, recommendations. All of those are going to be necessary no matter what school you apply to. So my first tip is to make a universal folder that has everything in it that you are going to be using repeatedly. Make a folder on your computer, name it Essentials for CRNA Applications, whatever you want to name it, and put everything in there, everything that is updated. And always refer back to that folder when you need to add something to your resume, or you need to change a personal statement, or you need to add another certification if you just get your PALS or your CCRN. So that folder is going to be your go-to folder for almost every application. Transcripts can get very expensive, and not everyone has access to someone who can help them out and get them transcripts for free. I know my school is about $20 per transcript, so it can add up very quickly if you are applying to multiple schools at one time. So make sure that you select a good amount of schools that is reasonable, that you can afford to pay for transcripts and application fees and supplemental fees, because there's fees for everything. NursingCast is a great way to apply to multiple schools from one website. So if your school utilizes, or the school that you're applying to utilizes NursingCast, I would definitely recommend going through the headache of putting in every class that you've ever taken as a college student into their system. You can also pay the website to do it, and they'll do it for you. I wasn't paying that money, but I did it myself. But you basically put in every class that you've taken, and it calculates a GPA for you. It separates the classes by subject. That way you can see your science GPA and your cumulative. And it's going to differ because they're not going to consider every class in the GPA. So for me, my GPA that I saw on my transcript dropped about 0.3 points on NursingCast. So don't be alarmed if you see that. That does happen. Make sure that your heavy hitters are in pristine condition, meaning your sciences, so your chemistries, your anatomy and physiology, your biologies, statistics, and I believe those are like the main things, the sciences and then statistics for whatever reason. They may calculate that into your science GPA, they may leave it out, the statistics. Turn your applications in way before the deadline. Don't wait until the deadline actually comes to submit your application, because by that time, they've already been notifying people to come in for interviews. And then by the time they get to your application, they've ran out of interview slots, and they send you an email saying, oh, well, you qualify, but we just don't have any space. And that's happened to me a couple of times. So as soon as the application opens, you should be finishing up the finishing touches and getting ready to submit, if not submitting on the day that it opens up. So those are some of my top tips for the application process. I know this was a short video, so if you have any questions or can think of anything about the application process, make sure you subscribe, like, comment down below. I will read and respond. Send me an email, send me a message, follow me, do all that good stuff. And with that being said, I'm out.